Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Tom Santilli, film critic for Movie Show Plus. Here, of course, with my good friend, co-host Greg Russell.
How are you, folks? Good to be here. Glad to be out.
Oh my gosh, this feels so good.
Look at you. I mean, really, look at you.
There's no Zoom box between us. We're not responding to each other's jokes 5 minutes later than normal. We might still do that.
Yeah, well, that's kind of our skit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're so happy to be out and live, and as you can tell, we are in a place. We are at the American Coney Island in downtown Detroit.
Yay!
Don't want to hear any lip from anybody about the best Coneys. Save that for the chat. But no, yeah. Speaking of the chat, as on Facebook or YouTube or our website, movieshowplus.com, Greg, feel free to comment as you're watching because we will actually be able to respond to your comments in real time. Or not. Depending on what you say and how you say it. It's an interactive thing. We like having fun with our fans and interacting, so please feel free to comment. You'll also see on the screen here in front of you, there's a QR code in the bottom corner. That is, if you scan that, it'll take you to our website where you can sign up for our free e-newsletter.
Yep, that's right. One of the best free e-newsletters around.
That's right. It keeps you up to date on our show, but best of all, being a part of that subscription e-newsletter allows you to win some free movie tickets. We are going to be giving away some tickets and tickets to an advanced screening of a movie called Summer of Soul.
Ooh, good movie.
It's a great movie. We'll be talking about it a little bit later on the program. We have lots coming to you today. And with that, let's start talking about some movies. Well, first of all, Greg,
love it.
How does it feel just to be out, man?
It feels great. It's almost like you just woke up from this bad dream.
Yeah.
And it's weird to think like a year ago at this time, I would be at home alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And not knowing what the future was going to be. But I'm so glad that, we are able to get out and do things again. And we are able to go to a movie theater again.
Yes.
And, to a mall or whatever. But I think this whole situation just really kind of makes you really appreciate people,
Oh my God, the connection of it. And, for me, movie theaters were always like a form of therapy. Yeah. I would go there. It's a couple hours. You get to unplug, take your mind off of things. And movie theaters, of course, are back open. We're at 100% here in Michigan. Yeah. So we really hope that people get out and support these theaters because God knows they need it.
Well, that's the reason why I like the shirt I'm wearing. This has been Cinema Week. This, I believe, is the last day today, this Sunday.
Yep.
And this was where a group of theater owners all across the country, not just here in Detroit, but I mean all over, got together and just decided to make this hopefully a yearly tradition. And what they've got are different types of specials going on, where it might be discounts on tickets. I know one of our local movie theaters here they made this all-inclusive thing where you buy the ticket, you get the popcorn and your pop for free and free refills.
Oh, wow.
So, just different things like that. And you're right. Yeah, get out and support your local theaters in no matter what community you live in, here in Metro Detroit or anywhere across the country.
And there's a slew of great films coming out. And for people that follow our show, we hope that you like this live version. So basically, we just had a new episode that just premiered on YouTube. So there is a half-hour episode that you can go find. We're going to talk about that next, Greg, because in this episode, Greg sat down with Liam Neeson and Amber Midthunder of the new film The Ice Road, which is on Netflix. Yep. And he also talked with two of his idols, two members of the Fifth Dimension, who appear in Summer of Soul.
That's right, Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr.
Yes.
And that is such a unique movie as well.
Oh my God, and I loved it. I've seen it, I love it. I hope people find it. All of this, though, people, again, you can win some free tickets. Oh, hey, now let's start looking at some comments. We're seeing some stuff here. Hey, guys, I highly recommend seeing Quiet Place 2 in the theaters. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
No, you're absolutely right. That one definitely is meant for theaters.
Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda says hello. I see Rhonda there. She's one of our biggest fans.
And Tevis Markham is up there. Hey, Tevis, how are you? And he's got a new show on Tubi. We'll be talking to him in the coming weeks.
Fabulous, fabulous. So, Greg, before we, later in the show, too, I'm going to talk about F9, the new Fast and the Furious movie is like the big movie this weekend.
Yeah.
It's, after In the Heights it kind of underperformed
at
the box office. F9 is supposed to overperform. It's supposed to be the official. That kid was very sad about In the Heights. You can hear it in the background. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But I know I felt the same way. I felt the same way.
You walked out crying.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So Greg, though, before we start, for those that did see the episode, and you can still catch it by going to movieshowplus.com at any time, watch all of our full episodes. But tell me a little bit about meeting two of your like childhood favorites in the band, The Fifth Dimension.
Right, like we said, it was Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. They're in the Summer of Soul documentary. And it's just one of those unique things where, like you said, I've been fortunate enough to talk to most of the people who you see nowadays in movies. But it's always a pleasure to talk to someone who is kind of like your idol, somebody you grew up with.
Yeah.
And it was truly them. I mean, oh my goodness, everybody was in love with Marilyn McCoo, all the boys when we were growing up. And I know in the documentary, a guy tells him, I was in love with your wife, so I thought I better not bring this up during the interview because Lord knows this might just set the guy off. But it was just so great to talk to them and, you know, really get into it with them about the music. And then the funny part is they've got a brand new CD that just came out, and it's called Blackbird. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, wow, that's kind of coincidental. That's the name of a Beatles song. Actually, the whole CD are Beatle remakes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You got to be in heaven. That's like a crossroads of everything that you love.
Because it was one of those things. I said, oh my God, I'm the biggest Beatles fan. And I did it from the basement. I said, here's a picture with me and Paul McCartney. And they're going, oh, wow. And I'm going, yeah, but I'm with you right now. So,
well, for the people that don't know, too, the Summer of Soul film is directed by Questlove, who you also interview on the program.
Yep.
And it's fascinating because it's all about the Harlem Music Festival that took place the same summer in 1969 as Woodstock.
Right.
And but it was lost to time. It was completely filmed and completely documented. It had some of the biggest acts that you could ever imagine.
Stevie Wonder was in it.
Nina Simone.
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Yeah, just pretty much anybody that you could name at the time that was big or upcoming even. And so this film, it does a great job of not only showing you the performances of all these great acts, but giving you background and the history and the context of everything.
Yeah.
And I just found it to be fascinating. And it's also fascinating that it just has been lost to time until now.
Yeah. Because, I did get to talk to Quest about that. And like you said, he found out that there was video.
Yeah.
So that was his thing. Is like, I've got to find this. And they were all down in like some station's basement.
Yeah. Now shifting into the other film that just came out, it's on Netflix right now, called The Ice Road. What's it like interviewing Liam Neeson? Is he a nice dude or what?
Oh, he is. I've always had a good time with him. He's one of those where, kind of like Anthony Hopkins.
Okay.
Most people who are interviewing Anthony Hopkins for the first time, all they know is Hannibal Lecter. I always say, how is he? What's he going to be like when I go in? Is he going to eat my liver with it? No, not at all. Anthony Hopkins is one of the nicest guys in the world. And same thing, like, see, he's an Anthony Hopkins.
There you go. We have
but like you said about Liam Neeson, you know, people are used to seeing him, you know, rough and tough and all like that. But no, nice man. He wants to come and you actually sit in my basement. Okay. So that would be great.
Yeah, fabulous.
But it was kind of like a mutual admiration society between him and also talked to Lawrence Fishburne about the movie, how their thing was they were happy just finally to be working together. They always enjoyed each other's, you know, performances and things like that. So they are happy, and this is a bizarre movie. Did you get a chance to check that one out yet?
I have not. I missed it, so I had not seen it. But it looks cool. Some of the action,
cool, of course, on the ice
cool. Hey, good. You like that? That was an unintended, good pun. No, but it looks like it's kind of like different. It reminded me of. Just the trailer reminded me of like a movie like Deepwater Horizon, which is like an action movie, but one that you don't normally see.
Right.
You know, you don't normally see a rescue mission on ice where they're transporting, you know, sensitive materials. So it's like, but anyway, it looks good. It's on Netflix now. If you're a Liam Neeson fan, I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
You'll enjoy it.
Catching up on some of these comments. Earlier, Keith said, "Great to be back, and thanks for doing this live. We're so happy to be back." Again, we can't say enough how cool it is for us to have some sense of normalcy back with our show. Let's see here.
Our show is never normal though, but
The preview for Respect gave me goosebumps.
Oh,
We played a featurette in today's episode of the new upcoming Aretha Franklin biopic. I got to meet her back in the day. That's like my claim to fame. Couldn't believe it.
Aretha Franklin?
On the red carpet, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got to interview her on the red carpet. Oh, I'm
For
sure
you.
that video will pop up, I'm sure, around the time Respect comes out. Growing up in the 60s, you couldn't not love The Fifth Dimension. That's true, Rhonda.
There you go.
Absolutely. My Sybil Melick loves Liam. Who doesn't, of course?
Right.
The Beatles rule. Greg knows that. Don't say anything otherwise. But no, so everybody, again, here being at American Coney Island, and we're going to, by the way, eat some Coneys soon enough. Ooh, they just put down our silverware.
Right, gee.
Woohoo! We are going to be partaking in their food here in a little bit, but if you're watching this and you happen to know a bar owner or a restaurant owner or any location, it doesn't even have to be food related, honestly. This is, if you remember, what me and Greg do. Movie Show Plus, we are supporting local community, local businesses. We get out, we can do this at your establishment. So we can come out and tape a show, talk movies, have some fun, invite some people out, make an event out of it, and people can tune in online like they're doing and participate. So
just let us know. We would love to do that because we know that businesses, be they restaurant businesses, theaters, or whatever, right now are still trying to bounce back, and they need everyone's support. So, if we can, let's get out and support our community and help just get things, back up and going.
And movieshowplus.com is the place to go for that, or where you can contact us and whatnot. So, Greg, while we check on our food and make sure it's coming.
Ooh, it is.
We're going to take a short break for some of our sponsors, some of those that are helping out, helping us with the show today. And again, stay tuned afterward because not only are we going to be talking about F9 and the new film Lansky, which is interesting, starring Harvey Keitel, we are going to be doing some giveaways. We have some tickets left over that we're going to be giving away for In the Heights, which didn't do well at the box office, but I still want everybody to go see it because I thought it was a great time out at the movies, and I think people will love it. We still have some Conjuring tickets to give out, and that movie that we were talking about, Summer of Soul.
Yep.
There's an advanced screening. Oh my goodness!
Look at here. G is here with the Coney dog.
Don't be surprised if these are not here when we return from the commercial break.
And an extra one. All right, G.
This is our man G over here.
Yeah, come on.
Lean in here for a minute, man. He's running the show here at American Coney Island today. Thanks, man. Great service, great time. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
You and Grace for everything. All right. Thank you.
American Coney, guys. Aren't you jealous to come down here?
So we're going to take the break right now, right?
Let's do the break.
Yes,
so
please.
3, 2, 1, and we'll hit that commercial break. See you on the other side, guys. Couple minutes.
So we can compound anything from veterinary medication, we do a ton of that, all the way up to bioidentical hormones.
We've been very blessed to have or form relationships with local veterinarians, as well as we've also helped the Saginaw Zoo. We've helped anywhere from cats, dogs, horses, birds. But it's tricky because we have to get them to like these medications, and to do so, we can make it more personalized, whether flavor it chicken, beef, put medications in PLO gels to put in their ear. We can put things in treat form. So there's a wide variety of things we can do.
I am here today to celebrate the grand opening of Aratham Gourmet To Go plant-based organic meals, which I'm so excited to try today because they look absolutely delicious.
Aratham is a labor of love in every sense of the word, thanks to owners Gabriel and Tiffany Vera. Love, quality, health, and creativity, and plant-based cooking is the essence of Aratham. We truly care about your customers, your community, and the health of the planet. I'm super excited to welcome you today to present this proclamation. We're extremely proud to have Aratham Gourmet To Go here as part of our city.
We are truly grateful and blessed, for all of the support from the community and our clients and our family. It's really an experience, to do something that you truly love and you truly want to make an impact and to make a change in this world that truly needs it.
Thank you for your support, and we look forward to nurturing all of you.
How would you like to see the city of Detroit like you've never seen it before? On Russell Brothers City Tours, we take you to the places that you know, but the fun part is we take you to places that you probably don't know. Hi, I'm Greg Russell of Russell Brothers City Tours. Come on, let's get on board and take a tour of the city of Detroit. Where Russell Brothers City Tours started was actually in the winter of 2017. My wife and I and our daughter and her husband were at an event downtown Detroit. So when heading back home, I always ask, can I take the scenic route, which means just going Woodward straight north. Normally, my wife would always say, just take the freeway. But this time I think it was my holiday gift, so she said, go ahead and take your scenic route. So as we're going up Woodward, I'm pointing out certain places and certain things, what they used to be, what used to be here, what happened in certain things. And my daughter was going, Pop, you know so much about the city, why don't you just give a tour? And it made me think, you know what, that's a good idea. So I got home and I called my brother Cliff Russell, and some of you may remember Cliff. He was a guy who knew everything about the city of Detroit, was deeply involved with the community. So I called him and I told him the idea, and he said, okay, hey Greg, you put it together and I'll be there. So we were all set. We were going to do it in 2018. Well, unfortunately, in February of 2018, my brother Cliff passed away from a heart attack. And it was devastating to our family, but it made me think even more about doing this tour. And that's why it's still called Russell Brothers City Tours. It is my tribute and my honor to my brother. So when I go around town, I tell people all about the places here and even talk about some of the stuff that Cliff did in the community. People sometimes ask, what's the difference between our company as compared to other tour companies? Well, one thing that we like to do is show you stuff that we're pretty sure you probably never have seen or heard of in the city of Detroit. Also, we let you at times customize your own tour. There might be some particular things that you want to see, where we don't just say, okay, no, we're stuck to our schedule and our thing. You want to go see something, we will take you to see it. We'd love to hear from you. Just give us a call, 313-399-0683, or go to our website, Russell Brothers City Tours, or on all social media. Come on, we'd love to take you for a ride.
Live. Oh, yeah. And we're back. Now, to be fair, not all these plates are mine. A big thank you to Jeremy Pulford, also Josh Waiting, crew today who are helping us bring this to life. If you've been following the last couple live shows, they've kind of been a train wreck as I've been hosting and switching and doing it all at the same time. Okay, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that.
You're great. That's live TV.
Absolutely. So, yeah, thank you guys for all the help behind the scenes today and for eating this Coney dog. Again, I only ate one of these two. That's fine. Greg?
Yeah?
We're here at American Coney Island.
Absolutely.
I got something about my tooth. I should have checked that before we came back, but I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah, great place.
New film. The big one this weekend is F9.
There you go.
Do you consider yourself a Fast and Furious fan?
I mean, I'll watch the movies. I'm not, that fan of like, oh, I can't wait for the next one. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'll watch this, watch everything that's going on. I'm just still amazed at the fact that it started out as a video game about people basically just doing street racing, and now they're fighting aliens.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to dive into a little bit of just a little description of it for those that aren't aware of what. If you don't know what Fast and Furious is by now, I don't know what you've been doing. But anyway, F9, it's the 9th installment of the franchise, of course, directed by Justin Lin. He last directed the film. It was the 6th version of Fast and Furious.
I remember him, yes.
These movies, believe it or not, have grossed over $6 billion. Wow. Over the past 20 years, by the way. 20 years ago is when the first one came out. Wow. We are now into Chapter 9. This film stars, once again, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Ludacris, Tyrese Gibson, Natalie Emmanuel, Charlize Theron, and, of course, this time joining the mix is John Cena. So he comes in as Dom's long-lost little brother. Film picks up where 8 left off. It's distributed by Universal Pictures. It's now in theaters. Greg, let me start by saying, has there ever been 9 of anything that has been good?
Usually not. I mean, usually back in the old days, by the time I made it to the third one was usually so bad, that's when they were just going to go with any franchise.
Yeah.
We're done.
Pull the plug.
Yep, we're done. But these, they keep making money and keep getting them out there. And I think because of the action and the people who are in it, folks are just kind of going, oh, hey, let's continue to watch. Even though this is supposed to be the last one, but wasn't 7 supposed to be the last one?
Yeah, every time they're supposed to be the last one, they make another couple $100 million,
Yep.
and then they're kind of like, you know what? I see a story line.
It just keeps
still.
pulling me back. I want to retire.
So yeah, this one in particular. So I'm not what you would call a huge Fast and Furious fan.
Mhm.
However, I do think that they've gotten better as they've gone along.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 were all pretty good. Really, 7 was really good actually. 8 was okay. This one, I don't want to give anything away, but let's give a couple things away.
All right.
They're in space, Greg.
Yeah.
They hook a rocket. They hook a rocket engine up to a Pontiac Fiero, and they go to. Not only do they go to space in it, they crash into a satellite, and then somehow live to tell the tale. I apologize if I spoiled the movie for you, but that scene, you have to explain that if you want to tell people about F9, because these movies always make you like suspend belief.
Yeah.
They're always implausible. But this one like crossed the line for me into like insulting. It's almost like they have like a dartboard up with like every scenario that's been in any movie, and they just like throw darts, and they're like, okay, Pontiac Fiero, and okay, space. Let's do it. Let's figure it out.
I wish we could get a shot of Jeremy's face.
He's looking at Showtimes right now. This sounds fantastic now. Yeah, so I thought that this was honestly maybe the worst in the series. It's getting tired. It's beyond ridiculous at this point. John Cena is so they had to find somebody who is as energyless as Vin Diesel to play his family member,
Right.
And the chemistry between the two is just like not there. You know, even like you remember like Jason Statham in the last one. At least he was like fun. He was kind of like a over the top villain.
All right.
Fun. This one, yeah. Anyway, not a big fan of F9. And but they're gonna make 2 more. Is the plan. We're being told.
Oh wow.
So there will be a F10 and an F11. And that's all I got to say about
There
that.
you go.
Anything to add about Fast and Furious?
Nope. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, the other film that I'd like to tell people about, and there are a couple other new ones this weekend, but the other film that I kind of hope people seek out is a film called Lansky. It stars Harvey Keitel, Sam Worthington, John Magaro, and it is a film. You see it on the screen there.
Yeah.
It's all about Meyer Lansky, the famous that people would refer to him as the mobster's accountant. Interestingly, this is a character that pops up in almost every other mob movie.
Yeah.
But he's always like the second banana.
Right.
He's always the other guy. That there never has really been a movie that really focuses on Meyer Lansky. Danielle on the chat just said F-72. Yeah, that's a very strong possibility.
Oh my God.
They're like in a senior center. Yeah, anyway, I'm sure they'll figure it out. So then, so Lansky is a film. It's based on Meyer Lansky. Lansky, by the way, for those that saw Godfather 2,
Yeah.
The character of Hyman Roth,
Right.
who was played by Lee Strasberg, is based on Meyer Lansky because Meyer retired to Cuba. He's one of the few mobsters that kind of made it without ever being caught or killed. He supposedly had like $300, $400 million at the time of his death, but it was never located. So that's kind of where the movie picks up, is they approach an aging Meyer Lansky played by Harvey Keitel, and they are trying to find his riches. And he's kind of still a powerful mobster, even in retirement and Twilight. And then the movie flashes back to kind of tell his story with John Magaro playing the flashback scene. I couldn't help but feel like this movie could have been a better movie if it was in the hands of people like a Scorsese.
Right.
But I guess you could say that about any movie.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Anyway, Lansky. Greg didn't see Lansky, but
but
you did interview him. You did interview him back.
I did interview Lansky. I mean, the real Lansky. Yeah, back in the day, and yeah, he would just do you all types of favors. That's why you're now my co-host.
Well, hello. If you're connected, you're connected. You know,
That's right.
You get some perks. So no, but yeah, I hope people do check this out. It's in theaters right now. I think it's coming to streaming in the next couple of weeks. But check that out. I gave it like a mild thumbs up. It's not a great movie. I think people that like mob movies though will like Lansky. So, just rented Lansky. Kathy Meldrum. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
She's one of our big fans too. And
thanks, Kathy.
Yeah, thank you for that. So, Greg, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
How's the Coney?
I'm feeling about maybe having the other half of that one.
There's a Coney dog hiding. Oh, there we go. It's on screen there. Fabulous.
Yep. Come downtown Detroit. Check out American Coney Island. They've been here for over 100 years.
It's true.
Yep. Carol's family started it, and they're still here. And of course, everybody knows it's kind of like the greatest civil war in the city of Detroit. We've got American Coney Island where we are, and next door, of course, is Lafayette.
Yep.
And no one ever gets the story straight on the feud. So I'm not even going to pretend to put it out there now, because every time I say it, somebody goes, "Oh, well, no, this happened," and then no. And Grace, who's not here today, if she were here, she would definitely give us the complete lowdown. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, come on down to American Coney Island. Ask for Grace Carroll. She'll come by. She'll talk to you, tell you some great stories, and tell you heard about it right here on Movie Show Plus.
We're asked for G, the manager. That guy's pretty cool too.
He
He's
is.
been taking care of us today.
He is.
I usually pretend like I don't know anything about the feud every time I come down here.
Yeah.
So I can eat at both places and act like I'm doing the taste test. I've done that about 30 times in my life.
I've done that before too, where I would come down, I get one from one from the
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
and just kind of mix up the bags in the car, just so I wouldn't know or already.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And just kind of figure out which one I like best. And then the worst part is, since I mixed them up in the car, I didn't know which one I know I did.
You just get them both and
Right,
call it a day. Well, Greg, we're at that point in our show today. And we appreciate everybody following, tuning in. But we are going to now give you some information on how you can score some free tickets.
Woo, woo.
For those of you that know, we are a locally produced show, and we have an e-newsletter that you can subscribe to for free. You go to movieshowplus.com, subscribe to the free newsletter, and by being a part of the newsletter, you can win ongoing. You can win a chance for some free movie tickets. A lot of them are Fandango codes, so you can use them at your leisure, like whenever you want, whatever theater you want, wherever it's playing. And also, we are on Patreon, and we have a growing list of people that are supporting our show. You see it on the screen right there. If you go to patreon.com//movie show plus, you can help support our show. The way it works is you pledge a certain amount of money per month, as low as $3 a month, and it helps us produce the show, pay for Jeremy's Coney dogs, and Greg's eating over here.
We're not made out of money.
No.
What's going on here now?
No, it pays for more than Coney dogs, but it keeps us on the air most importantly. And the cool thing about being a Patreon is for every dollar that you support our show with, you get like an extra chance to win some of the free giveaways that we are doing. So, for example, if you do the $3 level, you get 3 extra names thrown into the hat whenever we pull for a raffle. So we are going to raffle away over the past couple weeks and months. We've had free tickets for The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, as well as In the Heights. Those movies are both still in theaters, and yeah, you see them on the screen there. They're both still in theaters, and we can get you free tickets to those. We are going to be drawing them tomorrow on Monday, so you still have time if you're watching this, even if you're not watching this live, if you catch it before Monday and sign up to the e-newsletter, you have a chance to win. If you're already signed up, you will have a chance to win as well. So check your email. That's how we'll be contacting you if you do win.
Great.
The other big news is that we exclusively are giving away advanced screening tickets to the movie that we mentioned earlier, the documentary Summer of Soul, directed by Questlove. And you see it on the screen here. It's Wednesday, June 30th at 7 o'clock at AMC Livonia 20. If you go to that URL on your screen, searchlightscreenings.com. I like how they did this here, /movie show of soul.
Ooh, love that. That's us, right?
That's us. That's us. The movie is in theaters and on Hulu on July 2nd, but you can see it in advance on June 30th just by going to that screening or by going to that website. You don't have to be on our newsletter for that. You can just go to the site. It's first come, first served. So go there, secure your tickets, show up, and maybe me and Greg will see you at that screening.
That would be great. And again, it's a fascinating documentary about one of the greatest shows no one ever knew of. No one knew about this whole thing.
Yep, that's right. Now, before we leave, Greg, and this has been fun.
Yeah, it has been.
It goes by quick, and again, we're just chit-chatting about movies and hanging out.
Coney Island, my
American
goodness.
Coney. There's been a nice crowd behind us.
Yes.
What we would like to do now is, because of our new format, this is what you can kind of expect every month. So we still appear on TV. We're on WADL TV 38. You can check your local listings for that. It's on Sundays at 4:30. So if you did miss the show that came before this live portion, you can find it on television today at 4:30.
That's right.
Or you can also find it on our website because it is already up on the website. So check out the episode. Follow the live show. We're going to be doing this about once a month.
I love this.
Yeah, we're going to be doing it about once a month
great.
at different locations. So we will announce the next location for July, but it'll probably be towards the end of July. But before we go, because we're on once a month now, let's check out some of the new movies, coming attractions that are coming in the month of July that people should probably look out for. There you go on the screen. Next weekend is a big weekend for movies.
Oh, 4th of July weekend.
You have Summer of Soul. You have the Forever Purge. Are you into the Purge movies at all?
I am, because they're just so bizarre.
The Tomorrow War is an interesting sci-fi movie starring Chris Pratt and Sam Richardson. That's coming to Amazon on 7/2.
Richardson, you would be high.
No Sudden Move is a movie that was filmed in Detroit, directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Yep. And I've got interviews for that as well coming up. I talked to everyone
amazing
in the movie, and they all talked about the great time they had here in Detroit.
I can't wait for that. So yeah, that'll be coming up in the next month. And then the this is the first movie based on a Twitter thread called Zola. So that'll be interesting. Of course, maybe the big movie of the month is on July 9th. Black Widow will land in theaters and on Disney Premium.
Right.
The next weekend you got Space Jam: A New Legacy. Greg, any did you appear in that movie at all?
I didn't appear in this one. I should have. But however, I did find all my stuff from the original Space Jam at home, including the VHS copy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a while since the last Space Jam, so
yeah.
I don't even know if kids know who Bugs Bunny is these days, but we shall find out. 7/23 weekend, the big release that weekend is Snake Eyes. I'm excited for this. This is based on the G.I. Joe character, and I am looking forward to that big time. Who knows if it's any good? The G.I. Joe movies have been pretty disappointing so far.
They have.
And then, of course, the month ends with the weekend, the final weekend of July, Jungle Cruise starring The Rock and Emily Blunt, the big Disney release. And there you have it.
I love her.
Yep. Yeah, and again, I review all those movies. We review a couple on the show today, but I do written reviews of all these films. They're on movieshowplus.com. You can go there, check those out. Greg's entire archive of celebrity interviews are there as well.
Right, all 953
million of them. Yeah, you can go if you want to watch a Meyer Lansky newsreel interview from 1937. You can go back and do that.
Oh, my FDR is still there too.
FDR is so. Greg.
Also, Tom, where else can people find you?
Oh yeah, I am of course Channel 7 WXYZ film critic. I am now appearing there every other weekend, talking about movies. Don't want to jinx myself, but I'm supposed to be interviewing Sam Richardson, Detroit native Sam Richardson, for his new film Werewolves Within. He's also in that Tomorrow War movie. Yep. So I might be on 7 during this week with that interview. But yeah, check me out there, and also Survivor's coming back in the fall, Greg. People that know me know that I cover the show Survivor, and yes, I have a podcast, and I'll be covering all that kind of fun stuff come September. I'm so excited for that to be back too.
Good.
You're like, good. I'm not going to watch it, but good for you.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I watch you. You watch me.
That's right. And where can people find you? Or is it easier to say where people can't find you?
Normally, they can really find me in my basement. This is so great just to be out here.
Right.
But every Friday morning at 8:20, I'm on WJR with Paul W. Smith talking about movies. And then after that at 10 a.m. on Local 4, the NBC station here in Detroit, on Live in the D, talking movies, also having celebrity interviews. And on Saturday night, I have a show which we're thinking about changing the name. Right now it's called the Greg Russell Entertainment from the Basement Show.
Okay.
It's on 9, 10 a.m. and also on iHeartRadio, where we talk, of course, movies and entertainment. And I'm thinking about now calling it the Film Critics Therapy Room.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
There have just been some funny things. But yeah, those are some of the places you can find me, and usually on somebody's podcast or something as well during the week.
Absolutely. So check us out when you can. We again appreciate your support of Movie Plus. Before we go, let's just get right quick into this. Space Jam. LOL. Did we go back to the 90s? Daniel asked. Yes, unfortunately, I think that's the most recent idea Hollywood has had is at least 30 years old.
Right.
Rhonda says, looking forward to No Sudden Move. Trailer looks great. Nice to see all the sights of Detroit. I'm looking forward to that too. They're not screening that to all the critics, so I may not see it until it comes on HBO Max.
Okay.
But I am interested in seeing it. Thank you. We're getting a lot of love. Dawn Santi says live shows are great. We're getting a lot of live show love. Jungle Cruise. Barb says a link to the ticket drawing not working. It should be. We'll double check that. And if it isn't working, we'll post that right away on our Facebook page and our website. So hopefully it is working, but we'll have to check on that. So, Greg,
Yes,
with that being
sir.
said, I see you graciously left me. You can't see it on camera. You graciously left me half of a hot dog.
And I sneezed on it too by
Oh,
mistake.
Jesus.
Okay.
Till next time, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on Movie Show Plus. Tom Santilli.
Greg Russell, this has been a ball. Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning in and watching, and so great.
MovieShowPlus.com to watch this episode online, and for exclusive content, extended interviews with Greg Russell, and a complete archive of movie reviews with Tom Santilli. Also, make sure to like and follow us on social media and on our Movie Show Plus YouTube channel.